Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa, or That Cosmic Synchronicity, and here I like to talk about my spiritual journey and the insights and lessons that I'm learning along the way, so that hopefully I can help you in your journey as well, or at least maybe give you some inspiration or just entertainment. So today I want to talk about two different things I was able to manifest over the last 3 months, and what I've learned from these experiences. Basically, about, I don't know, 6 months ago I got really into this manifestation stuff, right? That's kind of when I started making these videos, and I started to understand the importance of visualization. Now, I've always been that person who's like, oh, I can't visualize, and I feel like all my friends are the same way. Like in real life, they're always like, I just don't feel like I can visualize. And I was like, realizing that it's kind of just a skill, right? You aren't going to be good at it if you never do it. So I decided that, in the last few months, I'm going to get good at visualizing, whatever that means. And that, has just turned into practicing during meditation and after meditation, just practicing, okay? Visualize whatever you want. And so that's kind of what I was doing. I was like, I don't want to try to manifest anything really big because there's a lot of resistance to that. But what if I tried to manifest just smaller things, right? So the first thing was on October 2nd, I decided I was going to try to manifest a laptop. So for background, I haven't had a laptop in like 5 years. I've done everything with this channel on my phone. I've done everything ever that I do on my phone. And even for my business, everything's run from my phone. And I've known that everything would be easier if I had a laptop, right? And I've known that once I get it, my life will be easier with my business and everything else. Every time I get enough money, something else comes up, or I talk myself out of it for some reason, okay? So anyway, I was like, let me just try to visualize and manifest a laptop. I knew exactly the make and model or whatever. It's like a car, I guess. And I've had a laptop before, so it was easy for me to imagine what it might be like. 10 minutes of visualizing on day one. It felt good. I was like, I'm excited. Afterwards, I went on my phone and I looked up this exact laptop on eBay because I was like, I could buy it new, but let's look at what we could do to save money. It wasn't that expensive. I was like, within a paycheck, if I set enough money aside, I could get this. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy myself this laptop. And then I would have visualized and then manifested. Even if it's just like me buying it myself, I feel like that still counts, So then, great. Day one, I'm like, I'm going to buy this laptop. Okay. I also want to specify, I did not tell anybody, okay? I did not tell anybody I was doing this. I didn't want to skew the results, I guess. So I sat down on day two to meditate and manifest this laptop. And I'm imagining it and I'm like, everything feels really good. This is great. But my paycheck isn't going to be for like another week and a half at this point, right? So I was like, okay, what if I try to visualize receiving it in a different way, like maybe not paying for one myself, maybe finding one even cheaper, maybe getting one as a gift. And so I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I visualized myself receiving a gift of a laptop, or finding one cheap online, or somebody just getting rid of one and they need it gone, like some sort of, I didn't know, right? And that was part of it, is I thought about all the possibilities of potentially getting one for cheaper or sooner than my paycheck would come, right? Either way would be fine. But I kept myself open to the possibility that it might not look how I think. I kept myself open to the possibility that it might present itself in a way that I was not expecting. That night, on day two, I walk into my dining area, and my partner didn't realize I heard him. He was on the phone with his mom, and I heard him talk about buying me a laptop. I've been talking about wanting a laptop for a while, so it's not like it was a big secret, but I didn't tell him that I was trying specifically within the next couple of weeks to manifest a laptop. I heard him say he wanted to buy one for me for my birthday. I was like, okay, there's my proof, right? This was at the beginning of October. My birthday is the beginning of November. So I kind of stopped trying to manifest this laptop because I knew I would be getting one. Now, my birthday came and went. I did not get a laptop. First of all, it was more of an expensive laptop than I would have bought myself. Okay. So that's already like beating my expectation. Second, they bought it online. My partner and his family put money in together to buy it for me. And they sent it to his family's house so that they could give it to me over the holidays rather than mail it to our house, because we don't live in a great area and people go through our mail all the time. So he's like, I didn't want it to come to the house, basically. The manifestation came true. It took over a month though, but it was more than I was expecting. I kind of feel like if I had kept doing the visualizations and kept on with my affirmations and things like that I was trying to do, I think it might have came sooner. Like they would have figured something out and would have changed it from being over the holidays to being closer to my birthday. But also it helped put me into a physical and mental state of being content where I was. I wasn't trying to strive for anything. I wasn't trying to save up to buy myself a laptop or whatever, So now I want to try to find that feeling beforehand. I want to try to find that feeling of content without the manifestation sooner. And now I say it out loud, it seems so obvious. But I think that's part of the key is with letting go of resistance is just knowing that it's coming. And that's what it is. That'll make it happen. Just know that it's coming. Not even belief, not even hoping and wishing, but just knowing. It's such a different level when you just know something. Okay, number 2 is interesting and it's also multi-leveled. So early December, I was thinking about just traveling more. I really, really enjoy traveling, and I've done a lot of traveling within the US the last few years, but I'd really like to travel internationally. And so I started researching places to go, right? I just was like, I don't know what to do, but I'm going to start researching, right? It just felt good. I love the whole planning. It's just fun to imagine and fun to daydream, right? So I'm looking into resorts, I'm looking into activities in different places around the world, okay? And then literally 3 days later, I found out I had extended family coming in to town, which is a few towns away from me. And I wanted to see them over the holidays. So I ended up booking a hotel to go visit this other side of my family that I haven't seen in a few years because it's too far away to make a day trip worth it. So I ended up booking a hotel. And I was like, this is exactly what I was daydreaming about, is booking a hotel and planning a trip. Even though this is only a couple of days and it's pretty close to where I live, this is my manifestation coming true, right? So, the second level to that, though, I manifested booking a hotel, sure. I had a good trip. Okay, I had a good trip. But as soon as I booked that hotel, I was like, dang, I don't know if I can afford this. This is going to cut into my Christmas budget and my regular budget a little bit. Because, I had a budget, but I was like, I was just afraid. I had this inner doubt all of a sudden, okay? So through that moment of doubt, when it came time to get to the hotel, it the plans fell through, because I didn't pay ahead of time, and so it just didn't work out. And my family was like, no, you should go stay at this other hotel that's closer to everything that we're where we're gonna be, whatever. So I ended up having to switch the reservations, which wasn't a big deal, but it was more expensive. I really feel like because I had a moment of doubt, the hotel became more expensive than it was going to. I was worried about the money, so then the money cost me more. I had to pay more. I think that's a perfect illustration of how it works. Your mind creates your reality, so the moment you start doubting, the moment you're not going to get the things you want. Okay? So then, after I accepted, it's going to be fine. This hotel's even nicer, closer to everything we're trying to go to. It's going to be better. As soon as I really accepted that, I had a great time. The hotel was nicer. There was a pool and everything. Their breakfast was really good. It was worth the little bit more I had to pay. And so because of that, again, the vacation I took was better. There was a pool. I was originally looking at hotels with big pools and stuff like that, But it just, the moment of doubt also led me on a trajectory of staying somewhere more aligned with what I had originally been trying to manifest. It's just so funny, so interesting. So just pay attention to your reaction to things. That's the second lesson there, right? Pay attention to your reaction, because it might cause things to be worse if it's a negative reaction. And I'm not saying you can't have negative emotions about things. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel fully how you feel about things. Of course you should. But the sooner you can be aware of that and kind of change the trajectory of your thoughts, the better it will be in the end anyway. If you've been manifesting lately as well, and even if it's like little things like that, like you didn't realize, like booking a hotel just because you were thinking about going on vacation, or getting something and then having to wait, and then it being okay though, and being even better than you expected, you know, that's how this works. So in this new year, I really want to start focusing more on having fun manifesting. Manifesting things that I feel like maybe might be way out of what I actually expect, and just trying to make more magic happen in that way. So stay with me, and I will keep documenting these things, and I will see you guys next time.